I'd like to say thanks for affording us the opportunity and to you all that are listening across the world. I would like to say a massive welcome to the Abba Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union, the land that we incorporate all farmers, give opportunity to everyone to become a farmer, to encourage and inspire our future generation to see the way forward through agriculture. I'd like to say thank you to the great people there in Bone County, Liberia at large, around the world. We want you to please be a part of this unique broadcast today because it is so essential. We encourage you to click and follow our page to get all updates of what we do, where we are, and what is our next plan. So, on behalf of the Abba Organic Farm, including our director there in studio, we'd like to say a massive welcome on this edition of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union live broadcast here in London, UK. So today we want to recognize the strength, the power, the will of our people. And we want to encourage all those that have followed us from the beginning till today. We want to say thank you for making this program your own. We want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to be in your homes, on your farms, wherever you find yourself listening to us this beautiful Sunday morning. We want to wish you a pleasant weekend. But today we are filled with joy. And this is why we are here. We are so overwhelmed. And we are here to really talk about what makes us overwhelmed. But before I will continue, I would like to recognize our director there fully. Director Dangale has been one of the strengths behind the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, including Brother Rana, and both of them has been working in hand. And today we are here again. So with all that we are about to say together, we want to say thank you to those both men that stood up in a time of the challenge. It has not been an easy road. The Abba Organic Farm have facing a lot of challenges as we all know, but we have not given up. And so now we will not give up. And even to all of our leaders and other farmers that are with us, that is not now online with us, we want to say we recognize their strength and we appreciate all their work. And I know history will remember this struggle. So before I will continue, I would like to give opportunity to you there in studio before I can continue. Maybe there's something you were saying before I came in, and then we can continue to kickstart the show now fully. If you are getting me, please let me know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, CEO. I'm quite sure you are hearing me now. Okay,
Yes.
so like I said, it has been very much hectic, as you know. The electoral process or the electoral process has been very tense, and we know very well that many of our farmers have actually been engaged with the electoral process. And we can recall when you told us it's good to give respect to those that deserve it or an event that deserve it. And that is why, I mean, over the past time, many of our activities actually here in Liberia have been, a little bit slow because, we thought that it's necessary that we give the opportunity to our farmers and the citizens to make, I mean, an informed decision in the just ended elections. And we saw what happened in the election. So over the time, we've been soliciting their views as to what are some of the problems they are encountering. As you know, we are now in the harvesting season in Liberia, December from November all the way to March. That's the time many of our crops are being harvested. Unlike for some of the crops that bear repeatedly, I mean the crop that can bear up to 2 years, and you just name the rest of that. But like for those that are involved in rice farming, those that are involved in bitter ball farming, those that are involved in pepper farming, those that are involved in cucumber, watermelon farming, this is the time that they are now harvesting. So over the past 2 weeks, we know you've been down a little bit with, I mean, cold, and we must say a speedy recovery to you. And we hope that you can recover because your farmers been missing you a lot and they've been wishing to talk with you. So we've been soliciting their views to understand from them as to what are some of the problems that they are encountering. As you know, the farming sector is a very large sector, and many people are engaged in so many crop production. Some are involved in rice, some are involved in bitter ball, palm, rubber, cocoa, and you just name the rest of it. And looking at the variety of crops, there are numerous problems associated with their growth, their maintenance, and you just name the rest of it. So we've been hearing from our farmers over the past, 2 weeks now, to understand from them as to what are some of the problems that they encounter, especially for rice farmer, for those in the cocoa sector, those in the rubber sector, and all of those different issues. And we must appreciate our farmers. They've been very, very much cooperative, and they've been here with us, speaking all of the time, sharing with us their own experience, and also telling us as to what kind of interventions can be done by our organization if we need a quick impact project as a way of helping many of them to recover from some of the difficulties and challenges they do encounter. So, it has been, very, very much interesting over the time. And we are also hoping that many of them can also have the opportunity to speak with you too, because they've been missing you a lot from the time we said that you were down. They've been calling, showing concerns, and trying to figure out. Some of them call up privately to figure out as to why is it that they are no longer hearing the CEO. We told them that yes, the CEO will be around as soon as she recovers and as soon as things gets better. And we know very well the kind of work that you are doing, especially with other partners from across the globe that are also intending to contribute to these endeavors. And that is much commendable. And the thing is, it is for the farmer. And that is why we are always here. We try our efforts in as much as possible to always be here with them, to give them the hope and give them the assurance that yes, the Upper Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union has come with all in all so that it can help you, empower those that are already farming and those that intend to do it, or those that do not have, any other technical skills. We also been speaking with them, encouraging them so that they too can be a part of the process. Because if Liberia must get better, the farming sector, the agricultural sector of this country plays a significant role in the economic revitalization process of our country. And this is why the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union has come as a way of helping to bridge that gap. So we've been here giving them the assurance and giving them the hope that yes, in the soonest possible time, our team will be, across the globe of the entire length and breadth of Liberia, working with the farmers and helping them overcome some of the problems and challenges that they encounter in terms of production, in terms of harvesting, and also the exchange of their locally produced commodities. So I think David Dangali can also speak from that point because over the time we also been visiting some, farmers, speaking with them, especially those that are involved in maize cropping. We visited a farm of recent, but I'm sure David will give you an update about that too.
Okay, thank you very much. And it is right. You are right because when it comes to the crops in the field, or when it comes to different result we are getting from the field, from the farmers. I mean, when it comes to harvest, some people are having poor harvest, while some people are telling, oh, at least we can appreciate God for what we have. And one bad thing that we are always experiencing, and Randall, you won't believe that it even happened to myself yesterday. I have a very huge product produced from the potato. I sent this potato. There is no buyer. There is no buyer. So this is one of the things that really bringing the farmer minds down. You will go and work for the entire time. You do all of the expenses, your labor force involved. Then there is no market for it. I mean, you will see your effort going in vain. So I mean, when I'm speaking from experience, right? Because it happened to me. It even happened to my wife. She was like disappointed yesterday. People saying that, oh, we don't want a well potato that a rare one we want. And when she carried the market, they had to waste it and do something they call gobacho. The potash way. I mean, it was just like disappointed day yesterday. But I just did some photo. I say these are things we are talking about. Farmers are very suffering in Liberia. So a lot of things are going on. Even some people say, "Oh, I planted my crops," but the leaves just becoming that they are not being trained to their own crops. They are doing it because of the country they find themselves. They are doing it because they want to do it, but they don't have the technical methodology about these things. So they need a lot of training. They need a lot of technician in the field to talk to them. So farmers are yearning for this program to really kick on, and they can boast of it more, especially when it comes to the exchange of this commodity, because you will suffer even if that one bag or bitter ball you will get, but when they buy it with the price, I think you will get motivated and say, I will do more than this. But this is the problem we are having in Liberia across the country.
Thank you, Director. And first of all, I will want to congratulate us as Liberians. I will want to wholeheartedly appreciate our current president and the president elect. And our current president has done something unusual, and we must be able to recognize that. The way forward is peace. The way forward is understanding, transition, and every challenge that we are going through must first start with honoring the peace process, which Liberians have proved beyond Africa and the rest of the globe. And this is why I will join hands with other Liberians as an organization that is wholeheartedly standing towards peace. For us to come this far today at this point in time, a few weeks back, has been a very, very hectic time. There has been so much uncertainty that have rested upon the head of Liberia to the point where there was no way anyone could have predicted what was going to unfold. But with the grace of God being above us, the peace and the stability has come. Once there is peace, there is every hope that we work and dream about is definitely going to come to pass. And this is why I want to say thank you to you Liberians in and out of Liberia. And I want to say thank you to our God who have helped us first to encounter that peace. Because this transition means change. The reason why Liberians voted the way they voted, how they voted, what the outcome of the vote, all come to one conclusion. It means directly, but it comes with time. Once there is peace, the transition takes over. And as it stands, we continue to pray for that peace, and we know that God has already done it for us. So I must congratulate the both, leadership who have kept the peace and stability of Liberia, and Liberians themselves who have desired peace over, political differences. This is where we are right now. The work of the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is to help add value to agriculture, is to seek the welfare of Liberia across the globe, to make sure that what we have been doing for years is not everything that is bad, it's not everything that is wrong, but there are things that we need improvement from. And we need to identify those places that we need those improvements, and also help our people through educational processes like this. Like what you were saying, and what many other Liberians have been saying, we struggle. We make our farms. I left from Europe here. I went to Liberia. I stayed in Liberia for 6 months. I grew crops and I saw them perish. This is not out of someone say. This is what I experienced. And anybody who knows me dearly will tell you I was there on the farm. I was there from the brushing. I stood there and watched people brushing. I stood there and see the cutting of the trees. I stood there and see the planting of crops, the burning of farm. I stood there and see people putting water on their crops, on crops to grow. I stood and I watched all. And I have clips to everything I'm saying. But you know what? Nothing have changed, because we have not stood up. And this is why we have come. The only way we can be able to adapt new ideas is to consistently insist and consistently educate. And the power is now in our hands. Why? Because the peace have come. Now it is the time to work forward. We are going to increase our working ability. We are going to increase that. We need the transformation to take place. We need the peace to come in, and then we need to also use that as a strength to visit and see and be able to show overwhelming evidence, including to our present leadership. The incoming leadership needs to be aware, because there have not been agricultural program that have allowed or have included the local farmers that have barely had contact within the agricultural ministry or within government. I'm talking about a farmer that does not have nothing to do or does not even know anyone in the government, maybe by their name here, but any connective power, they don't have it. And this is why we are going to strengthen our arms to work with the government elite. We are going to strengthen our voices to ensure that the leadership will not just be a leader that will, be there. We want a leadership that will provide and add value to the livelihood of our farmers. And this we are going to do. If you look on this, our Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union, months back, we got in contact with our current president-elect, Mr. Joseph Newman Bakaisa, We were able to get in touch with him. Why? Because we saw something in his portfolio, which is in his campaign meshes. And I think he talked about agriculture being there. When we saw that name, agriculture, we could not rest. We wanted to hear what his agricultural strength is. And he was able to honor our voices and accepted to come live with us. And we were able to ask him some few questions. What's the way forward? Thousands of children have not eaten. Why food waste in different locations? Why other people are struggling to even afford to eat? And how best he thinks he can add value to the livelihood of our people through agriculture. And he was able to analyze his different strategies. We got that in our hands. And we are praying that those matter people to pass. We are strongly praying for that. And we will come to working to see that go forward. As I come to Liberia, we, the farmers, we are going to visit them. We will get leadership from the Bon County, the different counties. All of us, we are going to meet. That's why we will do a county tour. We are not just going to meet, we are going to meet the representatives of those counties. We are going to meet the senators of those counties. We are going to meet also carrying our plight through the agricultural ministry. Whoever that will be selected. The reason why we are doing all of this, we don't want to look like we are distancing ourselves. We are a Liberian organization. We must work with any leadership that is in power. That is why politically we can't say vote for that person, vote for that person. No. So whoever that is in power, we are going to work with them. As well as we are carrying our information to other NGOs to come in. Because this is not a one county matter. What is happening in Bon County is happening in Sano. If it is happening in Sano, it's happening in Bomi. If it's happening in Bomi, it's happening in Lofa. If it's happening in Lofa, it's happening everywhere. So that means we must be able to work twice to attack this situation. It is so helpful to work and see your labor go in vain to that extent. Where food that could be processed, turned into chips, or make different products from it, just stay and spoil after using all of your times. We want to encourage all of us as farmers and just give us the breathing space within the short time. We are going to work with all of us to have this conclusion. That's why we will select leadership to represent every county. Because this is not a one county matter. This is a whole nation matter and must be treated like that. So I will not want to take over all of the time, but I want to make every one of us aware that we are tackling this matter now. So that this, this time that we have gone through this, we will not have to go through that again. And it will take us to step out for it. And I know our great farmers there want to see change. It's not change only for presidency, but they want to see change in their lives. They want to see change in the way how things are handled about them and for them. And if we must be able to speak on their behalf, we must be able to identify at what area we must first tackle. And for us, we have drawn online 3 major And those three major areas are how to process their production, how to process their production, because it's painful to work 5 months, 3 months, brushing farm, planning the thing, and then you don't get money. That is the worst thing that could happen to any farmer. How can you be able to plan again when you cannot even earn from what you have already planned? That causes discouragement, and we are here to encourage. So that's one of the areas we are looking at. The second area is the training area, where you will not see the ground and you say, the way I see they play looking rich, I will play cassava here today. Whereas that soil is not quite fertile to be able to grow cassava, properly. And the third will be the seedings, to be able to give our people the right seedings. So the training will also cover consistent visitation. So we will make sure that we get people to come and visit those farms. Now that we train you and we just leave you, then you go, that your business. No. We will want people to give an outcome of their training. And that's where we will value those that even training the farmers. Because we want to see the performance of their crops. So I will now want to continue to talk because time is fast spent. I would like to give, I will first of all recognize our director online. Our director has been here with us, and other directors are here with us as well. They will introduce themselves, and from there we will open the line, and from there we can also be able to hear from our farmers themselves regarding what I've said and see how best we can be able to work together. Thank you. So director online, you can please unmute yourself and kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, CEO, for the great recognitions. And I take this time to speak to my great guys in the studio, and also speak to our farmers in Liberia as a whole. Give them a hands applause for that. For the great involvement in maintaining our peace. It's extremely great that we all did, because this is the only country we have, Liberia. We don't have any other. As for me, I only have one country, Liberia, and I know all of them, only Liberia. So maintaining the peace and stability of our country is always our focus. It is what we pray for. So I tell them big thanks for that, and also for going through a peaceful election. It's great, and I also urge them to keep on going, keep on the good jobs. I know that farming is not easy, but one good thing is about
director. All right, so yeah, you can come in. We get a brief time. Our time short. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, network. Okay. You. Yeah, we are getting you.
I'm saying that they told me this morning it's good that we have to really inform the farmer of what they have to do because running like we didn't have extension workers that will be moving from area to area to educate those farmers how to make their farm.
Yeah, we would. Sorry, we got 10 more minutes. Maybe if you just call your name, where you are, where you calling in, or where you from, and yeah, because we got 10 minutes, and we need the farmers to also call. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, like what I was saying, my name is SKS Chankari from Nimba Company. Organic Director Company.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so you will remain on the line while they open the line to call us there, and then you can continue talking. Maybe if someone call, then I will come in. But until then, you can just continue. So it's back to you there in studio. If you are listening, you can please call your numbers and allow our farmers to be calling while Mr. Sankari can be able to address. Oh, okay. Okay. You can continue. Their line just went off the network as well. So, folks, you watching us online, we are okay. You are back.
The Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union is an organization that has come to help you, the farmers. And this morning, we are in conversation with our Chief Executive Officer of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. We are also in conversation with many of our directors from across Liberia. So if you are out there and you want to participate on the program, or whether you have a question or whether you have a suggestion on some of the discussions we are having this morning, you now have the perfect opportunity to call us on 0777 777 965. So the phone line is now open this morning. You have the perfect opportunity to call and be a part of the program this morning. Again, the number is 0777 777 965. We want to hear from our many farmers this morning. We want to hear from you about all of the different concerns. We know you might have so many concerns during the absence of our CEO, but she's here this morning. And you know, the last time I was telling David, I said, my man, when they asked us, so gonna have a question here, we just took me to the CEO. Okay, we have our very first caller here on the phone line. Good morning and welcome to Radio Banga.
Good morning, Rana. Para Lawrence the People Street, representative of Yama, Itupa, a farmer from Poo.
Yeah.
Just want to appreciate our CEO this morning that she's down her feet, and we pray God that God open windows, that the new government will help to open windows and doors for the farmers so that they will have a place that will be able to restore our crop and will harvest that. Because if somebody harvest the crop, no way to have it transport them morale and nowhere to have them store for next season. So we pray that God will give how the government will help us this way for our body to be heard. Thank you, CEO. God bless you, Randall.
Yeah, so the last time you were talking about a visitation to your farm. I don't know.
Yeah.
We will try to do that, okay? But the CEO is here. I want you to actually address that to her, because the last time you stressed that your wife is actually involved in a lot of activities as it relates to the farming sector. So just share with us a little bit about the area.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mary. How are you?
Father Lawrence talk about visually impaired person married to a strong agriculturist. So I usually sit by a radio to get the program to have because the women are most of the time busy. So
Yeah.
I ran have been so strong helping us. So I ran a last time to plan a trip with her to her farm to see what the ladies are doing in Bon County, especially food.
So just share with
Okay.
us a little bit about some of the work.
Uh, the area is she had to use motorbike to go on the farm, and we are involved with rubber, with oil palm, with cocoa, then vegetables and things. We're involved with all these things. And the cost, the labor cost, that's the one of the major things facing us. Because to get one man to work for you is something like $400, $300 to $400. He had to buy liquor for them,
A
buy
day,
them food.
right?
Eh?
A day.
Yeah, it did for one person. It did. And even when you have the oil palm, you need to put the fence around the oil palm for the groundhog. So at the beginning stage is so expensive to do. So as a lady with a visually impaired person, she really need help and she's strong. So she is living. I will rather know me well. We will plan a trip to the farm. They will see the place and they will better explain to you.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much, Father Lawrence Cooper. Thank you so much this morning. Let's see whether we can still talk to other callers. Thank you, Father Lawrence. The CEO will speak to your issue, but let's get more callers so that we can just address all of the issues just at one time. I know the CEO is now jogging points, and she will get back to all of you so that she can talk a little bit about some of the problems. We know you've been sharing with us a lot about challenges and problems as it relates to your farming activities. You know, we are now on a bigger platform where we are not just in Banga, we are broadcasting across the globe because the program is also being live on our social media platform. So, for whatever you say, we have other partners or other people that are interested in the field of agriculture that could also do an intervention. Maybe that might not be about organic farm, Liberia Farmers Union. So let's hear from all of you this morning. 0777 777 965 is the number this morning to get you choose to be a part of the program. Again, 0777 777 965. So we want to hear from all of our farmers this morning, especially for those of you that you should call to inquire about so many issues as it relates to the organization. You now have the chance this morning to speak live with our CEO so that you can shared a little bit about some of the challenges and some of the problems, your own experiences, or maybe you want to make a suggestion, a comment, or an inquiry on the program this morning. So the phone line is open. 0777 777 965. So we still are waiting calls. So CEO, it's all yours.
Thank you. First of all, Father Topa, I want to say thank you for your consistent support. I always listen to you online, and I will speak to the team, and they will schedule a time to come and visit your farm. That way, they will get in touch with you. But I want to say thank you so much, and let us keep the hope on as we all plan to see very soon. So once we can all see, we can also be part of the delegation because we are going to have, make officials of the town or the county. We are going to select a particular numbers of our representatives that will be on the Abba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Executive Committee that we will carry our petitions to represent the rest of the county to those our leaders that have been elected that are there to represent us, we will also be selecting those committed, farmers. And I'm not saying that everyone is not committed, but in the county, we will have a plan and then we will select a particular group of people. So we'll look forward that your name be included, and that way we can all carry our petition to our leadership as well as worldwide. Because this is not just going to be only for leadership. We are looking at going to the EU, which is the European Union, to carry our petitions there as well. So the power is with us, and I know God being behind everything that we do, we are definitely in line for that change. As we have all come together and embrace change, we will work together and encourage change.
0777-777-965 is the number this morning to get you through to be a part of the program. Again, 0777-777-965. We want to hear from you, our many farmers this morning. Let's get on the phone line to talk to this caller. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Rana. How are you?
I'm fine. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Bay. I'm Joseph Reed. I almost can call on the program.
Okay, let's hear you this morning, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, I want for the thing to come and visit up in the community. Yeah, I already registered on this.
Man, you breaking in the network.
I'm saying I already registered, but I really I'm a visit in the community. And I got some people that want to register on this program.
Wumbe, where Wumbe is located?
Yes. I see you take the road for
Winsu. Oh, from Winsu. Okay, okay, that's good. Are you a farmer in the first place? The network is very bad.
Yeah, but what I wanted to ask him to, what are you growing right now? Because when we come on a few, we want to do some interview on your farm. So what are you growing right now that when we are visiting the farm, we'll know exactly what are we going to be talking about?
Yeah, I'm involved in like crops, like raw, like cooking, like palm. And we are plenty here.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. So how long have you been involved in the issue of cocoa and that of the crops you're talking about?
Yeah.
I'm saying, how long have you been involved into it? How big is your farm and how many years you've been farming?
More than 5 years.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so just share with us a little bit about some of your own experience, because we want to also hear from you as to what are some of the success stories. Because because it's gonna anyway 0777. Sometimes it's also good to listen to the success stories.
Yes.
Our farmers have so many success stories that can be replicated to other farms. There are other farmers who do not have the technical know-how, although it may not be scientific, but some people have, other traditional mentors that they are using as a way of helping them, cope with a lot of challenges when it comes to their crop production. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, mother. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Mama calling on the Jamaica Road.
Okay, Mama Cully. I think you called last week, right? Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying that I tell the guests that in the place, thank you very much for bringing this up. I want for the of LPNC to reopen, because the person that there now is interested in agriculture. So the agriculture break that they are giving the investor in Liberia are reopening LPNC on the base of getting country right.
Okay, you're talking about the LPMC, where we have it along the, I don't know, the...
Yeah, long time ago, no more days. My husband worked at the place as he was a security there.
Okay.
And then he had been closed for long. So I hope that whosoever ministers or other representatives or senators that will be having an agriculture break, they will start to invest in Liberia to reopen LPNC.
So what you know about LPNC? What do you know about?
LTNC, my husband works there normal day as a security. And then we used to have country rest. The final rest we used to buy by bed. And then the real rest there was sold to and sold in Liberia. That we used to their country rest.
Thank you so much for your suggestion this morning. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, the
Thank
CEO.
you very much.
Okay, yeah, the CEO will speak to that. Okay, so we'll add like a few more minutes to the time so that we can reach our actual time. Yeah, because we started the program a bit late, so we're still accepting calls on 0777 0777 777 965. That's the phone number to put you through this morning to be a part of the radio program. So, see, or you listen to some of the callers. I don't know. While we are with calls, you can just address some of the issues that they were talking about before we can take another call.
Yeah, I will first start with the caller from Wayne Yu. So I'd like to say thank you for calling from Wayne Yu there. The team will get together, they will plan, and they will give you a call then before they will come. So the people in Wenju, they're ready. The team will visit you and they will be able to.
CEO, we have another caller on the line. Sorry, CEO, we have another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you come from?
I'm Moses Toba, a farmer from Swakovo. To be nine.
In mine.
Nine.
Oh, nine. Okay, okay. So let's hear you, my friend and brother.
Yeah. Thank you for the program. You know, that's why the CEO was talking about we farmer become poor in our own country. In the sense that you will go in the bush to plant to get something to take care of what you plant to become problem. It happened 2014 when the government gave $10 million to rubber farmers to help improve their farm. We went around. They told us to care collateral. I stand here as my house I used to be able to access that loan. I was not able. I spent almost $600 to pay taxes and things. They turn us down because we don't know big person in the office. I got there, they say, my man, you can't see him. Saying you're blind, you will not be able to something so well. We were denied. So we planted the rubber, no way to take care of it. Now we're planting cocoa. I even plant some oranges on the farm. So once our director came again with a big morale, they get something. You know, people should be sincere to what they do. To be educated, that's a blessing. But you can't use the education to curse other people. You give false impression to the donors, and when you come up ground, you find different things. So they to us, and we planned the cocoa. There was no way to get money to maintain the place. Today, as I speak to you, most of the cocoa I had, it died, and we're able to plant again. That's going in planting season. So, but it's not just easy to maintain the farm. We're just praying that the new government will be able to open the agriculture bank. That people will go there at least. Farmers are willing to work, but it becomes difficult to get money to maintain the farm. So I think it's a good.
So first of all, I want to encourage you I really want to appreciate you for your courage, despite of the challenges, but you are still courageous. Thank you so much. Okay, so the CEO will address your concern. Thank you so much this morning for your points.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we can take two more calls. We can just take two or three more calls, but the CEO has to go to church, so we don't have to bore her too much here this morning. 0777 777 965 is the phone number. Let's see whether we can take two more calls and then we can wrap up here on the program. 0777 777 965. CEO, you can go while we are with the calls. If not, then right after that we can wrap up.
Yeah, I will continue to talk, especially the caller that was talking about the LPNC, as well as the challenge from the last caller. That's why I'm saying we will have our own representatives. The reason why, if we can be able to have 3 representatives from Upper Bowl, 3 representatives from Lower Bowl, then in other counties like Nima is a large county, so we know that we will have 2 or 3. This leadership have told us, as you know, the first agenda is agriculture. And we will not sit down this time around. I give everyone the guarantee, with God being above, that our resources will be transferred into personal use and personal activities. Anyone that will try that, they will get me to the fullest, because I will not relent. Our resources, though, in every quarter of the year, there is something they do called budgeting. And there is an allocation in that budget, which is an allocation for agricultural activities. For the past years, farmers have only saw that figures, but have never experienced it. And just as we have all worked, we are all been battling through the toughest time, and we are now embracing change. Change must be experienced all areas, including agriculture. And this is why our representatives and what we will be doing will not be inheriting. We will hold government feet to the ground. And I'm saying this very clear, and I'm on the social media. We will not allow our people to continue to struggle the way they have been struggling. I too experienced it directly, and that is where the Urban Organic Farm started. Because I did leave from this Europe, like I said, and I went to Liberia, and I saw what I saw. And I know how many years people have been experiencing what they've been experiencing. So if we are talking about change, we mean change must come. So that's why we as Liberians will take our case to our leaders and insist this change does not come when you're sitting. We will work towards it. And the leadership that will be part of the Urban Organic Farm as representatives from your different counties will work with us. And they will give us a feedback. And we will have this show with God being above. We will come on the show while we talk and how far we go. Because we are too much. We have gone through a lot of struggle where we have not seen nothing come out of our struggle. We cannot only be praying to God and be struggling and somebody else enjoying. No, this must come to an end. And the reason why those things were happening because we never came together and we have not fight the battle together. Everybody was experiencing their own problem and were left with them to handle. But this time, we are under an umbrella, and this umbrella is called the Urban Organic Farm, Liberia Farmers Union. Liberians farmers' life has to change. If it calls for us to carry our placards and sit before the doorsteps of our current leadership until they can hear it, we will do that. But our life will not be like this. And I stand with you all who have done this call. And I stand with you all who did not even have the data to call on the show. But your mind, your soul, your body, and everything inside of you is for agriculture. And you want to see your products becoming your earning. It is a waste for you to produce and it becomes useless to consumption. The idea of growth is for you to expand, not to decline. But
Yeah, sorry, CEO. Let's take this caller, the final caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello. Your name and where you call from?
I'm Small Secretary. I call from the Swakoko Leprosy Rehab Center.
Okay, sir. Let's hear you.
I just started monitoring this program late, but we are involved into agricultural activities at the Swakoko Leprosy Rehabilitation Center. We are doing low land rice farming, fish farming, vegetable production, and we need to be help. We are kindly asking you people to come to our aid in whatsoever area you people can give us help.
Okay. I mean, you left too much politics to that level, that level say colonel. We can
Come again?
I say you left too much politics to that area there.
Because this is not political.
It's not a political thing. We can remember. We can recall there was an organization that tried, coming to do some intervention. But I mean,
We are
Hello Balu in the
Hello?
area.
Hello?
Yeah, are you hearing me?
We are not involved in politics. We have the leprosy patients that we cater to. Maybe people want to bring politics there, but it's not really our career, the leprosy rehabilitation center.
Okay. Thank you. You say you guys are involved in fish farming, rice farming, and the rest of that. Just give us your number. Our director will reach out to you.
Okay. I can come. Can I text my number to you or?
No. Just read it.
So what you do?
You can just take this same number that I call you on instead of me calling my number.
We don't see the number. That's why.
Cassidy, just take my number and then text your entire information, right?
Hello. Oh my God. We lost Cassidy. Anyway, you know the reason why I was trying to say the leprosy colony, I can remember 2 years back, there were a lot of interventions to be made there, but I mean the quality was so high.
Yeah, but it is right. Sometimes rather it is right to say the fact in the person of the person because you want them to change. The reason why people say that because you want to help them change.
Let's just take the phone call. We are not taking any more call again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, you are the final caller on the program. Just tell us your name and where do you call from?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Nathan Solomon. I'm calling from Gulf Farm Community.
Okay, so let's hear you.
I appreciate you for the program. Well, for the local farmers and the farmers in Liberia as well, we really have serious problems because we are like, especially if it comes to like the farming sector, we are like doing blind farming. I would say that because the first thing we do have any soil testing lab in the whole country that is very functional. So how do you expect the farmer to carry on such farming without knowing the nutrients or how the soil looks like? What type of plants should be planted in the soil? We don't have this mechanism put in place. And then the second thing is our farmers are not very knowledgeable if it comes to post-harvest, where they will harvest their crops and how to manage their crops before reaching the market. So you see, we are facing problems like this. And then the last one is like the farmers ourselves, we are not together, we are not united because everything we do, we always put politics first. So I know we as human beings, we are all political animals, but then we should limit or minimize our politics if it comes to the betterment of farming to sustain our country, to sustain our people. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. You are the final caller, and we really appreciate your time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And Ronald, let me really appreciate some of the things you were just saying. You know, those that don't know Madam Abba A. Anderson, they will know her for themselves because this is a lady who is involved into straight the one Liberian man called No Ben Ben. Straight. So this is about development. This is about agriculture, but non-politics. We are not saying politicians are bad, but we are saying this is non. If you give me chance, I will tell you 1,000% political free. So if we are going to any community, don't feel say that politician, Madam Abbas want to be president, she want to be representative. No, but she wants to come and help our people in Liberia. So it is good that you tell the fact in the person of the person because they will not change our dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So CEO, I mean, we can just hold you a little bit. We just get the final words from our directors that are online. And then you can just address all the concerns and you just give us your final message. Then we can leave from the platform. I don't know. How is it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, directors online, we got split seconds. If you can just give your party statement.
Yes, thank you very much. I think Mr.
Thank you. Thank you.
Continue to do the good work. Travel to you.
Thank you, Director. Okay. I think the other director is still, oh, the network is still giving him problem. He is in Nima County, Campley, and so the struggle.
Yeah, so thank you very much this morning. I really want to and I really enjoyed the program this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. And so to you listening online and those in Liberia listening directly, we'd like to say thank you for listening, watching, and following the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. If today is your first time you have come across this program, we encourage you for the sake of education, please follow our page to understand and see what we are involved into and how best we can all share ideas. This is the program that gives opportunity. Whether you know book or you don't know book, we don't mind. We want Liberia to be food secure. We want to see the laughter in the eyes and the family of farmers. We think that farming is not a curse, rather it's a blessing. So we must treat it as it should be. For the years, we as farmers have been forgotten by leaderships. We have been let down by our leadership, but now we are now come together. And we believe that no political agendas is going to tie us down. We are one, and we all struggle and suffer for what we want. So let us stand together, let us hold together, and let us pray that the new and the current leadership will be able to help shift the agricultural sector through our own help and initiative, as well as international partners. We are looking up to them. After election, we know that people are going to want to come in to help, so we are also looking up to them. But before all of those things, we pray and seek the peace of God to rest upon us all as we all transition towards a better Liberia. Let us take away the politics. Let us realize that our people are really in need of help. And now is the time that we rise up together and combat the hunger. And let Liberia be food secure for all. Thank you so much for listening.
Eric?
Yeah, it is a pleasure being here talking to our farmer. More especially, it is another pleasure to talk to our CEO, that is the chief executive officer of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. We are happy to be here to talk to our farmer and get different concerns about what they are facing in the real field. So we will be here every Sunday beginning 8 to 9. My name is David SK Dangale. I'm Ben here with Randa Yan and the other group of directors across the country. Thank you. I'm out.
And that does it right here. Join us on next Sunday for another edition. Until then, I've been Randa Yan and goodbye.
So I'd like to say thank you for watching us online. This is how we come to the end of the Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union live from Bone County on Radio Banga. So it's been a pleasure being here with you today evening. We will be here bringing you more analysis of what we hope to have and changes that we expect to experience in Liberia in upcoming year. Thank you for watching. My name is Madam Abba A. Anderson on behalf of the entire Aba Organic Farm Liberia Farmers Union. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye for now.